The world is wacky and so are the Karens that are involved within them, and well, this Karen seems to be on a plane. You know what that means? A mess. Welcome to Completely Stupid, the show about stupid people doing completely stupid things. Let's get into the clips. In this clip, we got a bit of a loony Karen on the plane here who seems to be going on a bit of a ramble and a rant about other people getting drinks before her and seems to have a little bit of a racist intent.
You're serving them drinks, but I'm white.
You're disturbing the cabin. That's number one.
No, I'm not.
So we're asking you kindly, if you don't mind, just to take your seat.
I will.
We will not be serving you any alcohol.
You never served me any alcohol, but you served the black
and
people.
we will not be serving you any.
And that's fine.
Okay.
And you never served me anyone. But you're discriminating against me because I'm white.
Again, I'm going to ask you just to take your seat.
I am going to sit.
Okay.
But you're discriminating against me because I'm white. I'm white, and you don't like white people. Black life matters, white life matters. Where it's all peace and love. Fucked up. Fucked up shit. White life matters, black life matters. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'm disturbing somebody. Wow.
I know, I'm watching you, brother.
Yes, I'd like a water.
She wants a water.
So there's probably a few things with this one here. Genuinely, she's either gotten a little high or something prior to the flight, which I doubt that'd be the choice you'd make because that could get you in a bit of trouble, or probably more likely had some alcohol whilst waiting for the flight, because you know that is a possible thing. Actually, I don't know what is within American airports. I know here in Australia, past the security, when you're in like the waiting lobby, you got your foods, you've got Lego stores for some reason, don't ask why. Get some Lego on your way out of the city you're in, I suppose. And then there's also bars and restaurants where you can get alcohol, you can even buy wine, and supposedly she may have gotten a little bit tipsy from that and is now just spewing her very not great thoughts out to everyone to make everyone understand that in truth, behind the mask, she's a bit of a racist. Oh well, the mask is gone now. Also, I just love how they did the call, when she did the call for staff button, they turned it off and then she turned it back on, they turned it off again, and then she turns it back on and finally someone decides to come to actually give her something. It's just like, lol, oh, you're trying to turn it on? No, we're turning it off first. Sorry about that, we don't want you. In this clip, we got the lovely neighborhood Karen just coming down to your apartment to say hi. Wait, hold on a moment, I read my notes wrong. Oh, she's not saying hi, oh boy. She's got a hammer.
Motherfuckers! Call them. Call them. Are you calling the cops yet? Call them.
Okay, I'm laughing, but in reality it's in a laughing manner because depending on who's actually living in that apartment, they could either be someone who's had their shit just scared the living hell out of because of this one person being, well, clearly a maniac. An absolute menace. But I can also imagine how this would go in Texas, in an apartment where the person that she so happens to be doing this to is a gun-loving American and has a bit of a shotgun is lying around near the door. I can only imagine how that could go. Pretty, like, I don't get how there are people this crazy sometimes when it comes to dealing with their neighbors. They go up to their door and start bashing it down with like with a hammer or their own hands, especially in America, because all it takes is the person behind that door being some form of gun nut, a gun-loving American, and well, you have some problems on your hands. Many of them. Good lord. In this clip, these pair of guys were just here getting some food, and then this other guy comes in and starts making some racist remarks on how they're descendants from Escobar, whatever mess, nonsense, really.
Is Escobar, why are you at Checkers?
Badass fucking,
Why you boys at Checkers if your uncle's Escobar? You guys should have gold.
well, I mean, everybody's got a fucking...
If your uncle's, oh, you're laying low, huh?
We can't have a fucking
Gotta
burger
chill somewhere.
Checkers. Yeah.
I mean, you can't wear gold like that. You gotta lay low, bro. I love the green accent. So I wrote kind of a song. I do.
It's my code, and it's like,
What's your name?
And it's like,
What's that tattoo?
Like,
Share
trained
something.
to be like, everything's scary outside.
Huh? Medellin. Medellin. You know him?
Literally.
Or Medellin. Okay, so then how do you
Alright, it's pretty
nice.
Hell yeah, so I heard you all say Medellin, and I just
So when do you go back?
I had to bug you. Why does that matter? Like, yo.
Because I got a boy over there right now. I'll call Ben. You want to talk to him?
Now he's pretty
good. No, Medellin. No. His girlfriend. Let's go, Ben.
I'm
Let's go,
so,
Ben.
I had to bug you.
That's
I
okay.
just had to bug you for a
No,
second.
because I like to call motherfuckers out when they. Ben, there we go.
So I had to be like, yo.
Ready? Let's talk to him. Let's go. Bro, let's talk to him. Medellin.
Yeah. But yeah, no. So I digress. I appreciate it. Of course,
They're doing DoorDash.
Do you think they were gonna find that funny? Is that why you attempted to make a really bad racial joke? Is that what you were trying to do here? Or were you actually trying to offend them and potentially get some rise out of them? Because overall, it was just dumb. It, like, legitimately made no sense what you're going on about. It's like, oh, you should be laying low. You're descendants from Escobar, right? Yeah, you should probably be laying low. You should be out here getting food, yada, 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 yada. I was like, what in the... What? Are you, like... Is this just a bad joke that failed to land that you just keep trying to commit to even though it's failed? Buddy, if that's the case, just give up and move on. Stop making a fool out of yourself. Here we have a Karen who decides to accuse someone else of stealing stuff, even though she's got pretty much no proof of doing so, and the security guard that is right there is also not trying to do anything about this apparent stealing in the first place. Anyway, here's the clip.
Ever in your life. You have no idea what just happened.
You stealing? You stealing? They
I'm
have
stealing?
it on camera.
You want to see
They
it?
have it on camera.
You're a girl. You're and you're gonna look stupid right now when you see that I didn't take it.
Okay.
You're gonna look stupid.
Okay.
Ooh, you're ooh.
Yeah.
In front of your child.
Yeah.
In front of your don't ever do like that, homegirl. You don't do like you get dropped. Like you. Chequeme las cosas, por favor. Chequeme las cosas porque ahorita timbró y fue a agarrarme la bolsa de la mano.
Si quieres tú sácalas, pero yo
¿Tú
no
qué?
te voy a sacar nada. No hay problema por mí. No, a lo mejor es tu bolsa la que
Sí, cuando entré, pero lo que pasa es que este tiene, por eso lo vine a regresar y de aquí tengo el recibo. Cuando entré pitó, pero
Sí,
ahorita,
yo sé que
ahorita salió la
Yo sé que
This- Come outside. Come on. Come on.
Would I have ended this clip by attempting to get this Karen to come outside and fight me? Maybe not. might not be the brightest of ideas I would have ever have had in that moment, but I suppose it's worked in this situation because the Karen's like, actually no, I don't want to deal with this mess anymore, and it's just stay inside the shop and try not to get involved. Here we got an unhappy Kevin who seems to have had a fun night drinking at the bar and everything's gone horribly wrong and he blames it all on the worker at the bar. Good on him.
I have the right to do this. I'm posting you.
Thank God.
You got it.
Keep
I am.
posting, man.
I
Keep
am.
posting.
Oh, I'm posting this.
Shit, really?
Good. Yeah, I have the right to do this.
You should be fired.
You should be in a drunk tank. You should be careful driving home as well.
There you go. Wow.
I don't care. I'm not stopping until he leaves. This is my right. I'm within my right. He's threatening me. I'm within my right.
Yeah.
And if he continues, I'll call the police because I guarantee you can't drive home.
Well, thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Okay, we're all good. 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 Okay. We're all good.
Sorry, sir.
Fantastic. Like, I don't even know what to say about this one. It's just like, so according to the text that's on screen, apparently this Kevin is blaming the worker for his girl leaving him that night, which is a very interesting choice to be made and definitely shows a person who's not really able to take responsibility for their own decisions, and maybe once he wakes up with a massive hangover, he'll rethink everything he did the night beforehand and realize what he's done. Or maybe not. There are people who just don't care to actually acknowledge when they're wrong and just pretend that nothing actually happened. Here we have some Karen that is experiencing a lot of road rage against another fellow driver, and when it turns out that she's not getting through them, she throws a water bottle at the car because that's going to do something. Congrats, ma'am. Do you feel better now? Do you feel like that rage was well worth it, or did you get absolutely fall out of that entire interaction? Because that's what it feels like happened here. Not only can I barely hear what you're going on about through the windows of this car because it's so muffled, you just need to get that one up. You just have to throw a water bottle at the car. Genius, especially when it seems like you did acknowledge that you are being recorded about this. So, yeah, it looks like your head's totally screwed on properly, totally not a little loose. Here we got a Karen who's at their local McDonald's causing a bit of a mess, trying to get their food for some reason in a very interesting way.
I'm not on the phone. I don't have to give you any standards. Can you please make my food? And I would like your corporate office number and your name. Okay, I want your corporate number. I want the corporate number. Right.
But when you call, you tell them that you're coming.
Hey, they can run back the cameras all they want. All they want.
And you complain, tell them that you're
Listen, you're slow. I don't give a shit. It took me 30 years to start cussing.
I'm sorry.
I missed it.
You can call corporate, you can call anyone.
You don't even know what. No, check this
You
out.
can do whatever you want.
Check this out,
I'm trying to help you.
No, you're not. You keep talking. I am the customer. Okay? All right.
I'm trying to help you.
No, you're not. If I got my order would have been ready. Don't come in for 2 sheets.
One at a time again. I told them to make
Okay, this whole time, it doesn't take that long to make food. Chicken nuggets, 2 Big Macs, and 2 shakes. It doesn't. Okay? So please. Don't.
I'm trying to make another one.
Thank you. I don't work in McDonald's. I've been blessed not to have to. Oh, wait, I don't down. Go, I'll do my room. I'll do your food. See that? Hey. Go ahead. That ain't me. I still want my food. What do you mean? I don't know how you can. I don't give a fuck all of that.
Yeah, I know I'm here causing some issues, but I still want my food. I know I'm going off with you guys, but I still want my food. You guys are gonna be nice enough to still give me my food, right? Right? After I treated you like garbage on this earth, even though that's what I am personally, because that's how I act. But you're still gonna give me my food, right? Right? Ignore the guy throwing stuff around the McDonald's over there. He doesn't matter to this conversation. You still gonna give me my food? It's just how it is. Here you go, a pair of Karens who decide to go into their neighbor's yard and then jump into their swimming pool without the permission.
You can swim still, right? I said you can swim still, right?
Yes, it's a brilliant idea to walk into your neighbor's backyard without their permission and then jump into their pool and swim around while still wearing all of your clothes. Not even any form of swimwear, you just jump in with your ordinary clothes because that's totally not going to cause any problems whatsoever. Oh wait, there's a police officer coming up to the backyard with them. Oh, well, that sounds like a bit of a problem. Oopsie daisies, who would have known? I do love the decision made here though, just to go into your neighbor's backyard to go for a swim. I can understand it gets really hot some days and your neighbor's got a pool, but you know, maybe if you just ask permission if you can use it if you're actually one of their neighbors. I'm sure in most neighborhoods, I know in some previous neighborhoods I've been in where one of the people had a pool, so they do like, hey, if you want to come around like once a week or something, you can come around and make use of the pool on a stinking hot day if you so feel like it, as long as we're here, yada yada yada, for the direct neighbors. Not just walk into their backyard without their permission, jumping into the pool, because you're definitely going to get in a bit of trouble for that, because, you know, that's trespassing, you know, is what it is. Like, good on you. Here you have a Kevin who's a genius who likes to steal Amazon packages, being confronted for doing so.
Why did you ring my bell saying that you're Amazon?
So I work with Starry, so this is the only way I was able to get in the building. The account manager sent me there to see if there was paperwork in there.
I know you're going around stealing packages. All I know is if you come into my building again, I'm going to beat the shit out of you. The whole building and the whole block.
Totally not suspicious hate behavior whatsoever, casually walking into an apartment complex, looking in a room where packages may or may not be dropped off, going to put down your umbrella, actually deciding not to and walking away. Totally not odd behavior in any way, shape or form. Here we have a Kevin losing his mind casually inside of a restaurant, and when this starts to occur, the worker decides to just give him a refund and tell him to get out of the store. He doesn't quite like that idea, but well, here's the clip anyway.
Hey, bitch, I will steal on you right in front of this motherfucker. No, bro. You got me fucked up talking about your dad.
Okay. I just want everyone to see what you're doing.
Back up off me. Back up off me first. Back up off me first. Back up off me first. Come on, calm down, brother. Yeah, all right. Motherfuckers think it's sweet. We'll be back.
Okay.
Okay, what?
So we'll have the officers waiting.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Bro, I can come back the next day and the next day and all that. Don't put your phone in my face. I will smack that shit.
Dude, get out of my face.
Don't put your phone in my face.
Get out of my face. Why are you walking up on me? Don't walk up to me. Do not approach me because I was over here and you approached me.
Tell Shorty to get up on out my face, bro.
I'm recording this for my Personal protection, actually.
Get your ass shot is what's gonna happen.
Yeah, don't say that. Yeah, no.
I'll be back. I will be back. Yeah, sure, buddy. Sure, come back. See what happens. Not the greatest idea to make vague threats like that. It's just brilliant, especially when you can see that she's recording you. I don't get why so many people continue to do stupid things and do really terrible things in front of a camera when they're being recorded. It's like if you just take a moment to think about things for just a wee moment, you realize, oh wait, me vaguely threatening someone whilst the camera's recording me doing so is definitely something I shouldn't really be doing, but here we are anyway. Here we have a Karen who has a need to follow this person with a bunch of equipment around the apartment complex for some reason because she thinks something's going to happen. I don't know what exactly she's expecting here.
Are you 206? Okay, I gotta go to the homeowner first. I don't know who you are.
You're only trapped.
Yeah, with the building. I got a key right here.
You'll check with homeowner. I will go to him.
Okay, why are you following me?
I'm curious what's doing the room.
Okay, excuse me.
I'm like your watch.
What the heck?
Amazing, Karen, amazing. Yeah, let's follow this person around with what looks to be a bunch of medical equipment, to be completely honest. Let's totally intrude on someone else's private life and where they need help like this, and we have to be such a nosy people to find out what in the world people are doing when it comes down to this, because, you know, it's one of those things. It's just a natural human thing, right? We all gotta be nosy, right? That's totally how we all work, right? Right? No, of course not. Here we got an angry Karen neighbor who believes that these people didn't buy their house or don't own the house they live in or even rent it, so she has an aggressive meltdown on their front door porch.
It's non-American, it's my property!
Okay, then give me your full name.
Go for it. Show me some illegal paperwork, because I know you didn't buy this house. You don't have enough money. Get off my property. Is Mike and Leslie your real estate agent? Do it, bitch. American citizen angry at your assholes.
Again, like with a similar clip from earlier where some crazy Karen neighbors going up to their neighbor's door and doing random things, I'd like to see what happens if they did the same thing to a gun nut in America. Like, it would be a very interesting situation to say the least. No, I'm not saying for it to happen, it'd just be interesting to watch. And also, what does it matter to you if they own this house they live in or not? Genuinely speaking. They clearly have the ability to, they have the keys to the house, they're able to install Ring cameras and various other bits and pieces. It's clear to a certain degree they're either renting this house or outright own it. What does it matter to you beyond that? It's not your problem, unless you're just the crazy lady down the road who doesn't like people who don't fit into the status quo in your neighborhood, because it seems to be that case there. It's like, oh, you don't look rich, you don't look like you have the money to buy a house like this, so therefore you don't own this house, even if you do, because you don't look like you should. Like, don't judge a book by its cover, you know? Here we have a person who's extremely upset that they can't take their decent-sized poodle onto the plane with them, and well, this happens.
One day in first class, 8 minutes before the flight leaves, and you get to deny me boarding. Good for you. Well done. I hope you have a shitty night too. And I hope that someday I've advanced so far in life that I can smile at people while I fuck them over. Oh no, wait, I don't want to do that. that's actually a pretty shitty distance. Right, make sure you write it down. Make sure you write it down so they can you over tomorrow morning too.
You know, there's a reason why, like, that YouTuber PewDiePie used a private jet to get both of his dogs over to Japan, because the complications, rules, and laws around being able to take an animal onto a flight is very, very annoyingly complicated to work with. It's genuinely one of the more messier things. Most planes companies have some rules against it, some of them are okay with it, as long as it's a dog that can fit into your effectively be a part of your carry-on luggage, like a small dog that fits inside of a bag, that can be put away neatly, and like things along those lines. There are other cases where where you're able to buy a second ticket if you have a larger dog to carry the dog. But it's one of those more complicated messes to deal with, just taking a dog anywhere over a plane, because it's very complicated. There's a lot of things you need to do. There's a lot of paperwork you need to get done. It's not just a simple thing that you can spend the money to buy another ticket and be A-okay. You got to go through to a vet. You got to get all these various different checkups done, make sure your dog's all good, and other things along those lines.